So to open a can of tomatoes, what you want to do is turn it, and then you just turn it again. It's difficult, you know? It's a joke. Keep this serious, guys. Who's in there? The homie! What's up?
What's poppin'?
I'm excited to cook. I'm excited to talk to you, see what we have in store today.
We got a little something, which brings me to our challenge for today.
Interesting.
I created this dish, the roasted breadfruit gnocchi. I serve it with like a tomato dashi, basically. Cook that with shiitakes and kombu, make like a little broth, and then serve the dumplings in that. That's really the challenge that I have for you today, is recreating something along those lines.
I have big love for West Indies, all Caribbean, like that's my vibe.
I really feel like this dish is something that you could relate to because you spent time in the Caribbean. Also, I know you are good and you're nice with like the Asian flavors. Play with it, have fun.
Okay.
If you can't find the breadfruit, find a way to make it like smoky something. I think that's like a really important component of the dish. It's like, as simple as it is, it's like the flavors, like when you bite into it and it just tastes like smoke. It's very interesting.
It is.
So make it nice, make it nice.
Yeah, make it nice, exactly.
All right, big love.
Big love to you as well, friend. And action. I really love learning about new techniques and new ingredients that I typically don't use. So I really had to kind of get out of the house. And there's like one Jamaican store, they were out of what I was looking for, which was breadfruit. I called about 7 or 8 places looking for this breadfruit. If anyone knows where I can find it, I still want to know. I did come across this Malanga. I've never used this. Kind of looks like a taro. It's in the taro family. I think I can sort of use this as a substitute and see if it works. What my plan is to basically wrap these guys in aluminum foil and then roast them at high heat, probably like 425. So what I'm gonna do is dry roast and then smoke it. My sauce is going to be a lot more sort of rich and thick. Instead of using like a tomato water or consomme, I'm going to use some spices. I'm gonna use some coriander, some cumin, some paprika, a little turmeric, and kind of do this like island tomato sauce. And then I'm going to finish it with a tiny splash of coconut milk because I feel like that'll be a really nice, beautiful way to kind of like make this island vibe is what I'm going for. Okay, it's a process. Cool. I'm going to prep my tomatoes for my tomato water. Tomatoes have tons of juice inside of them. If I pour that into a cheesecloth, right? If I just basically pulse down the tomato, put that in a cheesecloth, what's gonna happen is what comes out of the other side of the drip is pure essence of tomato. Okay, so going to cut these tomatoes down, throw them here. Dun, dun, dun. Add a pinch of salt. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I love fresh tomato sauces like this. It's a great way to preserve and get the extra mile out of your tomatoes. And then we're gonna get some beautiful tomato water in there. Look at that. It looks so light, but it's like so flavorful. Wow, that smoker smells amazing. Oh my gosh, I should smoke the tomato water. You guys aren't even ready for this. Oh, oh, oh. Excellent. Tomato sauce time. Coconut oil. Oil of coconut. It's in. Tomato paste. So I like to almost fry my tomato products. It takes on this amazing sort of dark, roasty, concentrated tomato flavor. My garlic. So I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of cardamom. I'm just gonna do just a little bit of curry powder, and all those herbs just kind of start to dance. Splash of cinnamon, like almost nothing. It's so pretty how everything just kind of sizzles. A little bit of turmeric powder. It's gonna be important to add some salt. The spices smell so aromatic. The tomato paste is like really, really bright. So now it makes sense to add some, like the next layer of what we're making. I'm gonna add my bay leaf, just kind of break that up. And I'm gonna add my curry leaf. I grew these in my garden. I think I'll add just a little bit of tomato sauce. And I will add a little bit of olive oil. I think that's gonna be a nice dialogue between kind of bring that Italian flavor, but also the sort of Caribbean flavor as well. Yeah, smoky tomato water. It smells amazing. Tomato water is going in. This is lightly smoked. So tomato water, spices, crushed tomato. I think I'm just gonna add the coconut milk now and let that reduce together. Yes! Yum. That's a good base. On to the gnocchi. See what we got here. Oh, nice smoky texture, pretty soft. I kind of want to just mash them up. When I'm using kind of starchy vegetables in my cooking, I want to make sure that starch is staying hot because it becomes very gluey almost. Whenever you have had things go gummy on you, it's because your starch needs to be hot. That's extremely important. This is what we have, really hot, steamy. All right, let's see what we're working with. Almost just sticking together on its own. So we're just going to assist that. Put it onto my cutting board. I'm gonna add a little bit of tapioca flour. I'm gonna add a little bit of garbanzo bean flour. I'm also gonna add a little bit of salt. Some nutmeg. Okay, let's see where we're at with this. We'll test one. So right now it's just kind of barely holding together as I'm rolling it out. And then I cut them into small pieces. Just roll it down. So you kind of get these little rivets around the outside of it. And that's essentially making way for the sauce to really kind of stick onto it. At the end of the day, this is far from a traditional gnocchi. I think this is more of a, almost like a dumplings and sauce. Let's see what we're working with. Let those cook for a minute. Okay, so all of these are floating now. Let's see how they taste. Wow. I mean, I don't think I've ever had that texture in my life. I feel like this is one of those dishes that you can eat and you don't feel like super heavy as well. So I'm gonna drop these guys down. I'm very satisfied with this. I am gonna make this a ton. I'm so happy that Pierre shared this with me because the texture is impeccable. And I mean, the possibilities really are endless. It's not traditional anything, it's not a traditional tomato sauce. It's not traditional gnocchi. We're not using potato, we're not using egg. We're not using Parmesan cheese. This is just kind of like hot water dumpling dough that we're taking and recreating and purposing into something completely brand new. And I think I will continue to cook the gnocchi in the sauce, and I don't want it to overcook in the hot water. See how this tastes. That tastes bomb. This looks nice. I mean, I love when it has that kind of chunks of tomatoes inside because kind of gives you a break, you know, here and there from the gnocchi to enjoy something else within the dish. I'm a sauce girl, need a ton of sauce. Just kind of place those on. Love cilantro, love basil, a little tomato powder, and a touch of olive oil. We'll see if I did him proud. So pretty. I'm 100% not mad at this dish. You know, this is literally a global mashup on a plate. You know, we're taking this idea and inspiration of a classic Italian dish being the gnocchi and the technique, and then we merge it with, you know, fruits and vegetables from the island without adding the same ingredients, right? We're not adding egg to bind. We're not adding Parmesan cheese. Guys, I don't even know. I am like not trying to be like, oh yeah, I nailed it like every time, but like this really tastes freaking bomb, and like it's so bright, it's so happy. Like this dish is, when I eat this, it makes my soul happy. It's a mashup of a lot of different cuisines and textures and flavors.